Hello my friends, Dr. Mandell here. If you're over the age of 60, 65, 70, even 80, and you feel like your muscles are getting weaker, your legs don't support you like they used to, and climbing stairs feels like a challenge, you are not alone. But what if I told you that just one vegetable, yes, one could help you restore muscle strength, support your joints, and even make you feel like you're in your 40s again? Stay with me. Because this one vegetable is powerful, it's affordable, and chances are you've walked past it in the grocery store without knowing what it can do for you. Today I want to speak from the heart about something that affects millions of people all over the world, especially those of us over the age of 60. You may be feeling a little more tired lately. Maybe your legs aren't carrying you like they used to. You go up the stairs and your knees ache. Getting up from the couch takes effort, and maybe, just maybe, you've even noticed that your arms and legs feel a little smaller than they were 10 or 20 years ago. That, my friends, is something called sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. Now, don't let that fancy word scare you. You don't need a medical degree to understand it. You just need to understand why it's happening, and more importantly, what you can do about it. Here's the truth. Losing muscle is not just a part of aging, it's a warning sign. And for many, it's a preventable and even reversible condition if we act with intention. I want you to know right now, you are not powerless. You can rebuild, you can strengthen, you can restore what was lost, and you can start today. Let me explain something important. After about the age of 30, we start to lose about 3–5% of our muscle mass every decade. That means by the time you hit 60, you've potentially lost a significant amount of strength without even realizing it. This isn't just about vanity or appearance. This is about function. Your muscles support your joints, they stabilize your spine, they prevent falls, and they're deeply involved in your metabolism, your energy, and your immune health. So what happens when muscle breaks down? Well, you start to feel more tired, your body burns fewer calories, you might gain fat even if you're eating the same, your balance starts to decline, your posture changes, and your risk of injury skyrockets. And then, worst of all, you get scared to move, you avoid activity, and that accelerates the problem even faster. But here's the part most people don't hear. Sarcopenia is not a one-way street. You can turn it around, you can stop the clock, and no, you don't need to become a bodybuilder or spend hours in the gym. You need to support your body with the right nutrition, and that's the powerful part. Most people think muscle is built with exercise alone. Yes, movement is important, but muscles are made in the kitchen, not just in the gym. If your body doesn't get the nutrients it needs, the building blocks, it can't grow or repair muscle. It doesn't matter if you're 25 or 75, your body needs the raw materials. And let me be very clear, I don't mean eating more junk, more calories, or more protein shakes filled with chemicals. I'm talking about natural, healing, anti-inflammatory foods that are rich in vitamins, minerals, and compounds that help your muscle cells thrive. Let's look at this logically. Your muscles are made primarily of protein, but your body also needs magnesium, potassium, B vitamins, antioxidants, and amino acids for muscle function and repair. Without these nutrients, your muscles can't contract efficiently. Your mitochondria, those tiny energy factories inside your cells, begin to slow down. That leads to fatigue, weakness, sluggishness. And it becomes a vicious cycle. You feel too tired to move, so you don't eat well, and the weakness gets worse. Now here's where it gets exciting. When you start feeding your muscles correctly, something magical happens. Your cells start to wake up. Your nervous system begins to fire more efficiently. Your energy returns. You feel more stable when you walk. You notice your legs aren't trembling as they used to when you get out of bed. You feel younger because your body is finally being nourished the way it was meant to be. This isn't just theory, this is real science. Studies show that when older adults increase their intake of certain vegetables, healthy proteins, and minerals, they regain strength even without intense exercise. Why? Because nutrition activates muscle regeneration at the cellular level. Let me give you an example. One of the most powerful nutrients for muscle repair is magnesium, found in leafy greens like spinach. Magnesium helps your muscles relax and contract. It reduces cramping, helps with sleep, lowers inflammation, and balances blood sugar. Yet most people over 60 are deficient in it. The same goes for potassium, which helps regulate nerve signals and supports proper muscle control, or nitrates, found in beets and spinach, which increase blood flow to the muscles, improving performance and reducing soreness. You see, nature has already given us everything we need to reclaim our strength. We just need to make the right choices. The key is consistency. One meal won't do it. But when you commit to feeding your body right every single day, even with just a handful of greens, a little olive oil, a few nuts, and some quality protein, your body begins to respond. Your cells notice the difference. Your energy rises. Your balance improves. Your posture corrects. And most importantly, your confidence returns. Because let's be honest, friends, this isn't just about muscle. It's about living life fully. Being able to travel, to walk with your grandchildren, to climb stairs without holding on for dear life. It's about freedom. It's never too late to make a change. I've seen 85-year-olds turn their lives around with simple nutritional adjustments, and I want that for you too. So what can you do starting today? Start small. Add 1 cup of leafy greens to your lunch or dinner. Choose foods that are rich in color, because color means phytonutrients, the compounds that fuel cellular repair. Hydrate your muscles with plenty of pure water. Cut back on processed foods that cause inflammation and feed weakness. Choose foods that heal, not harm. And remember, every bite you take is either fueling your strength or feeding your fatigue. You don't need perfection, you just need progress. Every day, 1 step at a time. Your body is waiting. It hasn't given up on you, so don't give up on it. My friends, I believe in you. I really do. You have what it takes to rebuild your strength, to restore your energy, and to live with purpose and vitality, no matter your age. Let today be the day you start nourishing your muscles the right way. Your future self will thank you. If you're a senior or over the age of 60, I want you to really listen closely to what I'm about to tell you, because what I'm going to share with you has the power to transform your energy, your balance, your strength, and even your confidence, all with one simple, natural food that many people overlook. That food is spinach. Yes, spinach. You might be thinking, Doc, that's just a salad green. I've eaten that before. But I'm here to tell you today that spinach is not just a leafy vegetable. It's nature's muscle medicine. It's one of the most nutrient-rich, healing foods on the planet, especially for seniors. And if you start adding it into your daily routine, you can see and feel the results. Not in years, not in months, but in just a matter of weeks. Now, why is spinach so powerful, especially when it comes to restoring muscle strength? First, understand that your muscles, every single fiber, needs specific nutrients to fire properly, contract fully, and recover quickly. And spinach just happens to be packed with some of the most critical muscle-supporting nutrients our body needs, especially as we age. Let's start with magnesium. Magnesium is a mineral that plays a central role in more than 300 enzymatic functions in your body, but when it comes to muscle, it's crucial. Your muscles need magnesium to contract and relax. Without it, you may experience cramping, tightness, fatigue, and even irregular nerve signaling. Spinach is loaded with magnesium, and for seniors who are often deficient, it can be a game changer. You might be amazed how much looser your joints feel, how much calmer your body feels, and how much more rested you feel after just a week or 2 of increasing your magnesium naturally through spinach. Second, spinach is rich in potassium. Now, this is another mineral that works side by side with magnesium to regulate muscle movement, nerve impulses, and fluid balance. It also plays a huge role in controlling blood pressure. When your body doesn't have enough potassium, your muscles simply don't function properly. You might notice weakness in your legs, slower walking, or even unsteadiness. Getting enough potassium helps your body retain strength, maintain coordination, and prevent falls, a major concern as we age. But here's something really exciting. Spinach is naturally high in nitrates. And no, I don't mean the harmful chemical additives found in processed meats. I'm talking about plant-based nitrates, the kind that have been clinically proven to improve blood flow and increase oxygen delivery to the muscles. What does that mean for you? It means more energy, more endurance, better circulation, and faster muscle recovery. Several recent studies have shown that older adults who consume nitrate-rich vegetables like spinach have stronger muscles, better walking speed, and even higher grip strength, all without changing their exercise routines. That's the power of giving your muscles what they need to thrive. And let's not forget about protein. Many people are surprised to learn that spinach, despite being a leafy vegetable, does contain plant-based protein. It's not a complete protein on its own, but it contributes to your overall amino acid intake, and that's what your muscles depend on to repair, grow, and strengthen after daily wear and tear. But there's this even more. Spinach contains vitamin K, a fat-soluble vitamin that plays an essential role in bone health and blood clotting. As we age, our risk of falls and fractures increases, and when our bones are weak, it's even more critical that our muscles are strong to help protect them. Vitamin K helps your bones hold on to calcium and stay dense and strong. This means that when you nourish your muscles with spinach, you're also protecting your bones at the same time. It doesn't stop there. Spinach is also rich in antioxidants like vitamin C, vitamin A, and lutein, powerful compounds that reduce inflammation, protect your cells, and even support eye and brain health. And when your body is less inflamed, your joints move better, your muscles recover faster, and your overall vitality increases. You see, this one vegetable does so many amazing things. Not in isolation, but in synergy. Everything in nature is designed to work together. When you fuel your body with real living foods like spinach, you're giving your body the information it needs to heal, to repair, to strengthen. Now let's talk practicality. How do you add spinach into your daily routine? It's actually very simple. You don't need to make a dramatic change or spend lots of money. A few handfuls a day is all it takes. You can toss a handful of raw spinach into a morning smoothie. You won't even taste it, but your body will feel it. You can saute it lightly with garlic and olive oil as a side dish with lunch or dinner. Just a few minutes on the pan. Don't overcook it or you'll lose the nutrients. You can mix it into an omelet or layer it into your sandwiches or wraps. And if you prefer it cold, a fresh spinach salad with lemon juice and a few nuts is a fantastic way to absorb those nutrients. The key is consistency. You don't need to eat a pound of spinach every day. Just a little bit daily builds up in your system. Your body stores the magnesium, the potassium, the nitrates, and the vitamins. And over time, you begin to feel stronger, more stable, and more energized. Now let me give one important note. Spinach is high in vitamin K, which is great for your bones, but if you're on blood thinning medication, you'll want to consult with your doctor before making any big dietary changes. That's always smart and safe. But for most people, this humble green vegetable is a gift from the earth, a medicine from nature, and a tool to help you rebuild your strength from the inside out. Don't underestimate the power of small changes. One vegetable, one choice, one commitment to your health. That's how transformation begins. So I encourage you, go to your kitchen, go to the market, pick up a bag of fresh spinach, make it part of your daily ritual, and then just observe. In a few days, you may notice more energy. In a few weeks, your legs may feel stronger. And in a few months, you may just feel like a new person. You're not too old. It is not too late. Your muscles are not gone. They're waiting to be rebuilt. I believe in you, and I believe in the healing power of foods like spinach. Stay strong, stay hopeful, and always remember your body is designed to heal. Today I want to share something with you that might surprise you. We all know that eating fruits and vegetables is good for our health. We've heard it since we were kids. But what if I told you that modern science is finally catching up with what nature has known all along? That one simple, humble vegetable, spinach, is now being proven in scientific studies to dramatically boost muscle strength, especially in people over 60. That's right. We're not just talking about vague ideas or opinions here. We're talking about hard data, clinical trials. Research-backed evidence, and it's pointing to one clear conclusion: eating spinach can help reverse muscle weakness and improve physical function in seniors. This is a big deal because for decades the message to seniors has been, just accept it. You're getting old. Muscle loss is normal. But guess what? Normal doesn't mean inevitable. Normal doesn't mean irreversible. And science is proving that with the right nutrition, specifically with nitrate-rich vegetables like spinach, we can actually regrow lost strength, improve balance, and boost daily energy. Let's look at one of the most eye-opening studies that came out recently. Researchers in Australia followed a group of older adults over several years. They specifically tracked their intake of nitrate-rich vegetables, foods like spinach, beetroot, arugula, and lettuce. What they found was astonishing. The people who consumed the highest amount of dietary nitrates from vegetables had stronger lower limb function, greater walking speed, and significantly better muscle strength compared to those who didn't. And here's the kicker: these improvements occurred without any changes to their exercise routines. Think about that. No gym memberships, no weights, no intense physical training, just better nutrition, and the body did the rest. So what makes spinach so special? Why is science suddenly so excited about this leafy green? The answer lies in its nitrate content. When you eat spinach, those naturally occurring nitrates are converted by the body into something called nitric oxide. This compound plays a crucial role in expanding your blood vessels, improving circulation, and delivering oxygen more efficiently to your muscles. Think of nitric oxide like opening the floodgates. The more blood and oxygen your muscles receive, the better they perform. You walk easier, you move smoother. Your recovery time shortens, and you experience less fatigue during physical activity. That's why athletes, even young, elite athletes, are using beetroot and spinach supplements to boost their endurance and stamina. But here's what's incredible: this same effect works for older adults too. In fact, the benefits might be even greater for seniors because our blood vessels tend to become stiffer with age, and nitric oxide helps soften and open them up. Now you may be thinking that's good for athletes, but I'm not running marathons, and you don't have to. Your marathon is walking to the store without holding on to a cart. Your marathon is climbing the stairs without your knees shaking. Your marathon is picking up your grandchild without worrying about pulling your back. These small but meaningful improvements in strength and balance can make all the difference in your quality of life, and the science is now proving that spinach can help you get there. But that's not all. Another research team from the University of Arkansas studied the grip strength of older adults and compared it with their nitrate intake. Grip strength is more than just a handshake. It's a key indicator of overall muscular health and longevity. What they discovered was that seniors who regularly consume spinach and other leafy greens scored significantly higher in grip strength than those who didn't. That means better ability to open jars, carry groceries, push yourself up from the floor, all the everyday things we sometimes take for granted until they become difficult. The message is loud and clear. Spinach isn't just good for you, it's clinically proven to help you function better. And here's another point that excites me. Scientists are now linking these findings to fall prevention in seniors. Falls are one of the leading causes of injury and hospitalization in people over 65. Weak muscles, poor circulation, slow reaction time, they all contribute to that risk. But when you strengthen the muscles with natural nitrate-rich nutrition like spinach, you're not just getting stronger, you're also becoming more stable, more balanced, and better protected from falls. That's peace of mind for you and your loved ones. Now I want to be clear, eating spinach isn't a miracle fix. You won't feel like Superman after one bowl of salad, but consistency is where the magic happens. Scientific studies show that these benefits accumulate over time. The more you include spinach in your diet day by day, week by week, the more those compounds build up in your system. Your circulation improves, your muscles recover faster, your oxygen delivery increases, and all of that leads to real tangible strength gains. This isn't something you have to guess at. This is measurable, and it's not just happening in laboratories. I've seen it in my own patients. Seniors who could barely get up from a chair begin to walk with more confidence. People who struggled with fatigue suddenly notice their afternoon slumps disappearing. These changes are real, and the science is backing it all up. So what does this mean for you? It means that your fork is your greatest tool. Your grocery bag can be your medicine cabinet, and the green in your bowl might just be the key to getting your strength back. You don't need expensive supplements. You don't need a strict program. Just add spinach to your meals regularly. Mix it into a smoothie. Add it to your eggs, solely with garlic. Put it in soups, wraps, even sandwiches. The form doesn't matter. What matters is the habit. And here's the best part. Spinach is affordable, accessible, and available everywhere. You can grow it at home, buy it fresh, or even frozen, and it still retains its muscle-boosting nutrients. Let me end with this. Science has always been trying to catch up with nature, and now that it finally is, we have the evidence to say with confidence, yes, food is medicine, and yes, something as simple and humble as spinach can help you feel stronger, live longer, and move like you did 20 years ago. Don't underestimate what one small change can do. This isn't about becoming young again. It's about living fully at every age with strength, dignity, and vitality. You are not helpless. You are not broken. Your body is waiting to be nourished. And I believe with all my heart that you have what it takes to turn things around starting today. Let me tell you something powerful today. You don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle to feel stronger, healthier, and more energetic. You don't need to go on some crazy restrictive diet or spend hours in the gym. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated programs. The truth is, healing happens through simple, consistent action. And when it comes to strengthening your muscles after 60, especially if you're feeling weakness in your legs, trouble with balance, or declining energy, just a small daily habit can change your life. That habit, adding spinach into your routine. Now I know you've probably heard for years that vegetables are good for you, but what you haven't heard enough is how little it takes to make a major difference, especially when your body is craving the exact nutrients spinach provides. And when I say a small amount, I mean it. A single handful of spinach a day. That's it. You don't have to eat bowls of it. You don't need to blend it into everything, and you don't need to force yourself into eating foods you dislike. Just one serving every day. That's sipsol. Let me explain why that matters. See, when you're younger, your body is resilient, you bounce back from injury, your muscles recover quickly, and your cells are constantly renewing. But as you age, your body doesn't process nutrients as efficiently, and the small deficiencies in things like magnesium, potassium, and vitamin K start to catch up with you. And those deficiencies manifest in ways like sore legs when you walk, difficulty getting up from a chair, muscle cramping at night, fatigue even after a full night's sleep, slower movement, and poor balance. But what if I told you that those issues aren't just old age, they're often your body begging you for specific nutrients? That's why spinach is so powerful. Just that one small addition to your diet starts replenishing magnesium for muscle relaxation, potassium for cellular energy, nitrates for better blood flow, and vitamin K for stronger bones and joints. Over time, those small daily boosts add up to a noticeable change in how you feel and function. Now let's talk practicality. How do you actually do this? I always say consistency beats intensity. You don't have to be perfect, but the more you make spinach part of your daily routine, the more your body will respond. Let me give you a few simple ways to do it. In the morning, start your day right by tossing a handful of spinach into a smoothie. Pair it with banana, apple, or berries. You won't even taste the spinach, but your muscles will thank you. That green burst of minerals is the perfect way to wake up your body's energy systems. With your eggs, scramble some eggs or make an omelet. Add chopped spinach. It cooks down in seconds and turns your breakfast into a muscle-nourishing powerhouse. Souffle lunch or dinner side. So sip spinach lightly with a bit of olive oil and garlic. That's it. Don't overcook it. Just a light toss in the pan for 30 seconds keeps the nutrients intact. It pairs with any meal. The soul fresh salad. Tired of iceberg lettuce? Swap it for baby spinach. Add some tomatoes, cucumber, nuts or seeds, maybe a drizzle of lemon juice or olive oil, and you've got a nutrient-rich salad that supports your muscles, joints, and heart. Hot soaps and stews. Spinach wilts fast and blends into hot foods easily. Throw in a handful right before serving your soup or stew. No flavor change, just a powerful health upgrade. You see, you don't have to eat spinach like a chore. You just sneak it in, and over time, your